Hello and welcome to my second Still D.R.E tutorial. In this one I explain to you how you can make that Still D.R.E beat yourself. I will go through all the 4 parts here on the Roland JDXI, and of course you can do this with every other synth too. Anyways, let's get started. The first part is the piano, and there we've got 3 chords. The first chord is an A minor chord. It would usually go like this, but the A is played up here. So A minor chord first. The second chord, there you just move your thumb one note down to the B. This is an E sus4 chord. The B would originally be played up here. So another inverted chord, E sus4, and then the last chord is an E minor chord, and therefore we just move our ring finger 1 note down, and there we've got our E minor chord. It would usually be played like this, but the B will be played with our thumb instead of with our pinky up here. So let's repeat those 3 chords. We've got an A minor inversion, of course, then E sus4, and then finally we've got our E minor chord. If I play these chords now along to the original beat, then we will notice that they sound a little bit off. They don't sound in tune. So let's check that out. We'll just play along a little bit. Okay, so the reason for that is that D.R.E pitched this note half a semitone up. So if I wanted to play this a full semitone up, so like this, then this would still sound off. This is because the real note would be right in between these 2 keys. Yeah, but since we can't do this on a piano, we have to pitch that up in the synthesizer. I will show you how that is done in a second. Let me quickly just show you that even if I moved a semitone up, it would still not sound right, still not in tune. So let's check it out. Okay, you hear, or you see, it sounds awful. So what can we do? What you do is you go into the menu, tone edit, and in tone edit you move over to tone and pitch, and there you can detune every of these parts here. So let's do this for the first one, for the second, and also for the analog part. So I pitched everything half a semitone up, so this would be right between these 2 keys now. I could, if I play these chords now, they should sound in tune with the original. So let's check that out. Okay, so as you can see, way better. You could, of course, I've detuned everything by +50. You could also go -50, of course, and then play this one here. Just move a semitone up. Let's try that, if this works out too. Now that we've got the first part ready, let's move up to the second part. There you just play an E, an A, a B, and an E again. So let me show you. E, an A, a B, and an E again. So in the original, these strings are layered, so you have some higher strings on top, an octave higher, and you also have a bass sound or a bass synth sound underneath to give it a fuller character. Obviously I'm a little bit limited here with the JDXI, so I won't do that. I will just play these strings an octave down here. So let's record them in. Next, let's record the drums. So the snare drum and the bass drum go like this. And the hi-hat is just 3 times the closed hi-hat, and the last time, the 4th time, the open hi-hat, every 8th note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's record that in. The last missing part is the analog synth part. Here you could either go down an octave and play a sub bass to support your strings in the second part, or you could go up, just pick the saw wave and put a little bit of delay and reverb on it and just play this little synth part that you hear rather at the end of the song. The melody of the last synth part goes like this. So you start with the C, move down to the B, then up to the C, D, E, C, B, and C again. And in the second part of this little riff, or this little lick, there you just jump directly from E to B. So like this. And if you put them both together, you have this synth part at the end. Let's record this last part in. This tutorial, please subscribe, leave a message down below, thumbs up would be nice too.